Chad Gable set for singles action here. Gable's highly competitive, expects excellence not just from himself, but from those he surrounds himself with.
Which is exactly why Gable gets so frustrated, Cole. The lack of excellence surrounding him is astounding. If a good portion of the roster just listened to Gable and followed his lead, things would be a lot different.
Yeah, Corey, it sounds close for the early pin here. Not quite there yet.
Very soon to be going for a pinfall. Side headlock applied. Spinning around. Nice drop toe hold.
Hooked up. Oh, shin breaker. Quick thinking from Dragunov. Oh, working on the arm. Oh, my God, to the spine. That'll make your legs go numb. Corey, any tips on how to handle Ilya Dragunov? How to slay the Mad Dragon?
You're going to want to bait Dragunov into making reckless mistakes. Stay light on your feet and make Dragunov overextend himself. Then he's an easier target.
Ooh, clubbing strike to the back.
Uh-oh. Powerbomb. Almost up. The Mad Russian lining it up. Beating Moscow. That can do Gable in. And straight into the pin attempt.
2. And there's the win. Huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, Ilya.
Bell rings and Sammy's got electricity in his veins and fire in his eyes. If anyone can start off with a furious storm against an opponent, it's Sami Zayn.
Sami does the spectacular in adverse conditions. He knows that all he needs is one chance, one shot to lead with his hand raised.
And Sami always has that confidence to know that if he finds himself on the wrong side of a match, he can ignite a rally at any moment.
And then there's CM Punk, a man who is just as dangerous with a mic in his hand as he is in the ring.
Yep, unquestionably one of the most controversial stars in this industry because of how he speaks his mind. Punk never holds back in anything he does. As far as Punk is concerned, no one is on his level, and he's ready to prove it. And he avoids what was coming.
And Sami is countered. Headed up to the top turnbuckle.
Whoa, what an axe handle.
Ooh, and a kick. Sent into the corner.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Oh, man!
Corey, what do you think CM Punk has in mind tonight? What's up Punk's sleeve?
Punk's got one thing on his mind tonight, Cole, and it's something Punk knows a hell of a lot about. Winning. With that winner's mentality at the forefront, Punk's as focused as ever here.
And Zayn getting knocked around there.
Yeah, but at this point, it's still...
Top rope. Elbow drop from the top rope.
Sami isn't going to like what's about to come his way.
Punk looking for GTS. GTS.
End of the line for Zayn.
There's 2. Oh, my, that was close.
I cannot believe that Sami Zayn wants to prolong this fight any further.
Look out.
Oh, man, he landed it.
He is doing whatever possible to torture the knee.
And an elbow.
Oh my gosh!
What a counter.
Ah, look at this. Just break it.
This could be it. He could win it all here. Breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Into the barricade.
Oh no, what could this be?
Oh, don't do this. Hung over the barricade. Hit a big boot. And Punk gets battered as his opponent goes to work.
Yeah, Sammy just brought the fight to him.
Strong counter from Punk. Sliding into the ring now.
And back in.
Incredible. Roll through. Into the bridge. Going for the win. He got him. Sneaky pinfall win.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
Now it is time.
There's the bell, and Gallus looks ready to unleash their brand of bold and daring offense.
Yeah, and at times they are downright brash, Michael. There are no pleasantries about the way they attack their opponents, no matter who the unfortunate team is to meet them in the ring.
I wouldn't want to meet them in the pub either, Byron.
And across the ring is Fraction, a dynamic tag team that loves to move lightning fast and strike from the skies.
But Fraxian better be careful not to get ahead of themselves with all their flips and somersaults. Frazier needs to keep his hot head in check, and Axiom has to be as precise as ever.
Manages to reverse it. Oh, what a boot to the face.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Jarring impact. Oof. He quickly gets out of dodge.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Maneuvering their opponent into position for something big, no doubt. How big?
And Spanish fly.
Oh, man, this might be it. Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet.
Axiom finds the golden ratio.
Axiom might have him.
I think that's it. That must be it. And that will end it.
Here are your winners, Axiom and Nathan.
Here's the bell, and Tommaso Ciampa is ready for a fight. He's just so explosive in the ring.
And vicious too, Michael. It's amazing how Ciampa can be so even-keeled backstage and in the locker room, but then as soon as that bell rings, he's like a rabid animal. I'd say he has a split personality, but I don't want him to come after me next.
Yeah, you certainly have to keep your head on a swivel against Ciampa because he will not hesitate to attack. Tonga low reverses and looks to capitalize. Ooh.
Bicycle knee strike. Ouch.
Ciampa with a well-timed shot.
Able to slip out of that one.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Oh, look at this awesome Sicilian barrage.
A buffet of punches.
Tope Atomico finds the mark. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. From way up.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Ooh, he saw it coming.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Powered them up. No. Here come the punches. And breaks out.
What a clothesline. Ouch. Tonga Loa being neutralized there.
What rage from Ciampa being shown.
Ciampa gets countered there.
Some might see that as a weapon. The manager's just making sure the area is safe for his client.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
The referee clearing that weapon out of the ring.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Oof, nobody home. Boom.
Action underway, and if you're just tuning in, this is TV that changed Friday nights. This is SmackDown.
I thought we were in for some must-see action here.
I'd rather watch paint dry at this rate.
Now, maybe we can focus on this match.
The referee does their job and removes the ringside distractions.
Great call, ref.
Suicide dive. Whip back into the ring.
Ciampa wants to end this. Project Ciampa.
Ciampa executing with precision.
Precision and the most dangerous of intent.
Ciampa looking to end this right here, right now. Fairy tale ending. Ciampa might
Immediate cover after the impact. 2. He did it! He did it!
Here is your winner, Tommaso.
We have the bell, and it's time to fight for Jimmy Uso, who's been obsessed with showing who he is as his own man, no matter what it impacts.
It's not wise to try and enter the psyche of Jimmy, but he needs to keep his mind clear and focus on the task at hand, not fixate on proving a point.
He doesn't care who he hurts. What Jimmy Uso has done is become an island unto himself, and in the process, ripped his family apart.
And then we have Giovanni Vinci, a powerhouse and a technical wizard all rolled into one fine package.
Vinci is so explosive in the ring, you almost can't believe it. Maybe he really is a wizard. Brain buster. You gotta wonder how much damage has been inflicted after a brain buster like that.
Doing whatever it takes.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
All right, Corey, what does Jimmy Uso need to do here to secure himself the win?
Besides landing a flurry of super kicks, I I think Jimmy needs to be in total control of the tempo. If he's dictating the rhythm of this match and forcing the opposition to keep up with him, he'll be in a good spot.
Blast off! And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
So much damage inflicted. Maneuvers out of the way.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Oh, my God. Oh, salt.
Getting the cover here. Eye in the end.
Getting the shoulder up before two.
He's not even close to being done yet. Uh-oh.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Oh, what a super kick, a double super kick.
Jimmy Uso is pushing himself beyond his limits. This is going to pay dividends. Uso splash! Jimmy might have just finished things. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Jimmy.
And like it or not, you have to acknowledge it. Roman Reigns has amassed an almost unthinkable amount of power here in WWE.
Roman has no doubt been cold-hearted and cutthroat, even devious in the process of achieving and maintaining that power. But there's simply no denying that he is currently the only one on his level.
But just look at the 1,000-yard stare of Uncle Howdy, looking more like he's ready for a massacre than a wrestling match. There is a man underneath the mask, but right now, I'm not sure just how in control he is.
Yeah, Bo Dallas is buried deep down inside Uncle Howdy right now. He's been completely taken over. And since the mind games have already begun, we know these sadistic tactics are soon to follow.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Ooh.
Uncle Howdy is unlike any other opponent you can face in WWE. Corey, how would you approach this malevolent entity in the ring?
I think the key here is to show no fear. If you hesitate or falter at all in this match, Uncle Howdy is going to seize upon that and look for it.
Reigns sizing up the target. Does the official not see him move?
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Transitions into the pin. Is this it? No, he beats the count.
I would bet this was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Oh, look out.
Off the mark with that one. He connects with a counter.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
I think this is the best approach against Uncle Howdy. Just focusing on the match and fearlessly battling this.
Here we go. Oh, compressing them with a splash.
2 count.
What a decisive victory for Roman Reigns. Just incredible.
Here is your winner, the